it's So from So's Real Thoughts. If you're new to my channel, this is where we talk about badass cinema all day, every day. And today, we are going to be talking about Sofia Coppola's The Beguiled. This Southern Gothic tale is set during the Civil War times at a Southern girls' boarding school, where one of the girls ends up finding a wounded soldier, aka Colin Farrell. They take him in, and of course, sexual tension brews. Sofia Coppola is a master at subtlety, so don't expect insane climaxes or huge dramatic moments, because that is not gonna happen. Instead, we marinate in this atmospheric tension from start to finish, especially with music provided by Laura Cartman and Phoenix. And of course, the cinematography. The DP, Philippe Lesieur, who is also the DP for Wong Kar-wai's The Grand Master, holy crap. Every shot in this film looks like a painting out of the Louvre or something. It is so incredibly, painfully beautiful. It's a true art in the way every frame, every shot tells the story at hand. And sometimes, even though the story was stagnant, I just laid back, just watching the imagery just come alive, because everything was so breathtaking. It was quite unbelievable. You have to watch it in theaters. And of course, the cast. Sofia Coppola loves her white women, and I am not mad about that, especially when it comes to Nicole Kidman and Kirsten Dunst, two of my favorite actresses ever. They really elevate the sometimes trivial story to be larger than life. They're so good at their craft. Their nuanced looks and acting bring so much character to these people that we might not know from at a surface level. And you can just see their inner turmoil just come alive. And it is just so beautiful seeing them act every time, especially because they're such professionals. And to be honest, I have never found Colin Farrell to be like super hot or anything, but in this film, I get it. I really get it. The female gaze is so real that there was like sweat dripping down my face because of the sexual tension building up, and I was like, holy crap, I think I like Colin Farrell now. And yeah, despite this film being somewhat intense, there are a lot of awkward moments, especially when it comes to sexual tension amongst like 6 women and 1 man. So there are a lot of humorous moments, despite, you know, it being hot and heavy also. I know that Sofia Coppola wanted to portray women's sexuality, female sexuality, at every stage in a woman's life, from when they're young to their teens to full-blown woman. And I thought she did that wonderfully. If you didn't know, The Beguiled is a remake of the 1971 film of the same name starring Clint Eastwood. And that was actually based on a novel by Thomas P. Cullinan. I know Sofia Coppola has been getting a lot of blowback because in the original film, there was a black slave involved in the story. And Sofia decided in her film, she's just gonna remove the black slave, which doesn't make sense. I know she wanted to keep her story focused on the gender dynamics and not go into race relations too much, because she thought that was such a big topic that it would be hard to put it into the film, even though it worked pretty well in the Clint Eastwood version, so I don't know why she didn't do that. And it seems more realistic because the Civil War is about, they're in the South, it deals with the Civil War, and of course there have been black slaves during that time, and so I just don't see why she didn't. And ironically, the set took place where Beyonce shot her film Lemonade, and yeah, but what can we expect? It's Sofia Coppola. She miscasted in the bling ring, and also there's a lot of microaggressions and lost in translation. But you know what? praise Sofia Coppola for, you know, really just sticking to what she knows. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna talk about a little spoiler, so please exit out of this video and come back after you watched it. Yeah. So, I don't know why Colin Farrell's character got so worked up over his leg. Okay, first of all, it was wounded, so he probably knew that there was going to be a chance that he was going to lose it. So when he actually lost it, I don't know why he went from like 0 to 100 and became very violent at times. It's like, you knew that was going to be a possibility, and I know that with him having only one leg he feels emasculated, especially because he says, I'm not even a man anymore. I'd rather not live than have one leg. And totally understandable. But I just thought it was kind of like, whoa, you're getting like really mad over something. But I understand because, you know, in his perspective, there was a lot of women that he could have gone towards. But also it's like very mixed messages that he was sending all these women. And I think in his mind, he's like, oh my god, these women are evil, and they cut my leg just to get back at me. It's like, well, you did play them all. But at the same time, you can't really be surprised. Also, I'm sure that they knew that he was gonna stay there forever, and so why would they want to keep him, especially when several people want him? It's like, would they really intentionally cut your leg just so you can stay? And in that way, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think regardless of all that, I really enjoyed watching it, especially with this very razor sharp direction and beautiful, stunning cinematography. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get nominated for an Oscar or 2 or 3. Let me know what you guys thought, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and be sure to check out my website, www.so'srealthoughts.com. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye!